People coming up with their swags. Luke's all good. Enjoying their drinks and making sure that the 22nd National Sports Festival keeps that class. Just as you see on the scoreboard, it's 11 each. The first quarter still on. 2 fouls each. An opportunity for Team Ogun to take the lead with that free throw. And he does get it right. Good one. 12-11. One more to go to make it a 2-point lead. Deji Falade doing so well on that part. Make that Soji Ahmed. And Soji Ahmed makes it a 2-point shot. Team Adama will be on the Sendante again, looking to just tie it up or take a lead from a 3-point shot from outside. They've done one from downtown earlier. Missed more, which is almost the normal with basketball games. Talk about big 3-point shooters in Nigeria. They played in this league, the Nigerian Basketball League to be precise. You talk about players like Azoma Dike, one of the finest 3-point shot shooters we've ever had. Played for the likes of Royal Hoopers. Went to the Dodan Warriors team. Also played for the Nigerian team a couple of times. Was in one of the or two of the Afro baskets, can't remember. Just look to have players like that and this one. There was also an athlete, a basketball player for Mark Mentors back then, Timothy Kwaho, 2014-2015 season. He came in from the University Games, was the best player right there, and became the young best player of the league when his team Mark Mentors got to the final. I think they lost to Canopilas in that game. So we're looking to have some talent also emanate from here. Some of them are already playing in the league, but so many unknown names. So just enjoy the basketball game as they come. Opportunity for a 3-pointer, and he hits it. Good finish right there from Team Ogun. The same man is doing it again. Joy is really showing how joyous he is shooting from outside. Joy Guaja. Opportunity for a layup on Team Adama, misses out. Team Ogun are getting the support of the fans and they're continually moving to score more. Well stolen. A good steal right there from Team Adama. A turnover for Team Ogun. Looking to find their way through. Lovely turn right there. And one not getting into the net, unfortunately for him. Ryan not happy with the situation, but will have to rush back to do a defense. Team Ogun playing so well on the wide, and is just entering so easily and freely. $18 points now, 7-point lead, 18-11, with 1 minute plus to go. Opportunity for Team Adama to reduce the deficit. Well defended and stopping him. Opportunity for a dunk, and he gets that. The first one saved for today. Team Ogun enjoying this game. Anthony Chukura playing with that passion. And look at what he did right there. The pass from the defense was really beautiful, and he had no other chance than to score that one.
Well, those players enjoying the atmosphere. The host states just doing all they can to just repeat the fate of these spectators who's been here to enjoy every of the action. What a start to this game.
He completely misses out, and Team Adamawa wins that defensive rebound on the attack again. Ryan on the ball. Looks up to his teammates, and he gets that pass from the middle. Can he put that one in? Oh, almost. Bounces in and out. Painful for Ogun for Team Adamawa. I think they've gotten opportunity to take some 2 points, even less. It's now 20-13. I don't mean the year, the score line. A foul right there in the arc, favor of Team Ogun. 2-point opportunity to reduce his deficit to 5 if he can score both. Let's start with the first one. Yusuf, he misses the first one. So unfortunate. It's still early days, the first quarter. Things will always turn around. Sometimes it could also go this way all through. He's trying to maintain his composure. He misses the second one. Defensive rebound for Team Ogun. Pick up the ball right there. Looking to move through. Three-point missed from that man. Joy again. He lost to shoot from downtown. Team Ogun continually winning the balls over. I think they're getting the win over as far as pressure is concerned. How did a three-man attack miss that ball? Not even being able to win a throw from outside. So unfortunate for Team Ogun at that point. He would have just made it at least 2 more points, an opportunity for a layup. Ali Hoop wasn't taking advantage of right there. What a move. That was some confidence. He hits the rim. Did as much as he could to beat the shot clock. And with that, we'll come to the end of the first quarter. It's now 20-13. 7-point lead for Team Ogun. We'll have some minutes of rest. And we'll get back into the second quarter in no time. Just to remind you, Team Ogun has got more fouls, 4 against 2. And a player has an opportunity to foul his opponent 5 times. Then 1 more, and he gets out of the game for good. Just to quickly give you a rundown of the lineups for Team Ogun and Team Adamawa. Team Ogun have won the first quarter. They're looking to continue in that light. Fans are really looking good at this point in time.
Still the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Team Ogun getting the advantage in the first set. I'm here to do it again after securing a hard-fought victory over Team Delta to advance here into the semi-final. That match was played also in front of an enthusiastic home crowd. It was filled to the intensity and drama. So their gritty performance proved too much for his skillful but visibly frustrated Delta side. So here today, Team Ogun hoping to replicate that performance and to get the better of Team Adamawa here today. The quarterfinal game came with its own controversy. An outcome that didn't sit well with Team Delta's head coach, Godwin Peter. But here they are, Team Ogun, and we're on the way for the second quarter.
Team Adamawa moves them in straight. A rebound 1 right there. I think there's a foul. It's going to go in favor of Team Adamawa. They go straight up to pick up the ball. Just to remind you, it's a semi-final game, and it's 20-13. Ogun leading by 7 points against the North Central State. Looking to push through from that 3-point line. Couldn't get that one in. Passes off the rim. Four fouls now. The referee time to tell. The man taking note of all that is happening on the court. Adamawa still gets the ball to continue. Looking to find a way through. Strong rear guard from Team Ogun. Defending so well. I think there's a foul right there. That's a travel. It's a travel. Team Ogun gets possession. Trying to wiggle his way past. Thought he was going to get a foul right there. 2 easy layups, but they couldn't get any, and that's a way for Team Adamawa to respond, paying them back and for not taking advantage. Good finish from that layup. Now 20-15, still in favor of the home side, or the hosts. Always beautiful to see female referees making up the others in male basketball games and sports generally. Three-point opportunity, misses on that one. So close, but nearly can never kill that bird. Team Adamawa also respond with that three-pointer. They miss both the rebound. Team Ogun on the ascendancy again. Poor from the mark. 2 free throws now. Not given. So it's going to get the ball from the line. On the way to steal that over. Lovely response. Gets the thumbs up also from the bench. Adamawa playing catch-ups at this point. Opportunity to shoot 3-pointers. And that's a way to put that pass through. Almost makes it happen. They get the rebound. It's about feinting now and doing the right screenings. It's not really worked out for them as they planned. Ball in favor of Team Adamawa. Something about Team Ogun is the fact that they close down a lot. Their defense is looking really good right here, putting Team Adamawa in some little option than to shoot from outside. And they've missed so many of those 3-pointers. Maybe one gotten. Ball against them. Looks like a travel. Defense is really frustrating Team Adamawa. So G. Ahmed makes the pass. 3-point attempt from Okpe Akinola. Unfortunately, hits the rim and gets back out. Ball touching the board. The rebound also not going to go in. Opportunity for an easy layup. He was stopped on his tracks. That's going to be a foul. Should be shooting 2. It's good to see him back up. Godwin. Wasn't given the free throw. The foul was committed before he made that move to take a jump. And looks like Okpe Akinola is the one that was caught in the act. To also give you an update on how they started. Team Ogun started with Adiele Worship, Akiode Oluwatosin, Nathaniel Damilare, Oluware Mikuti, and Soji Ahmed. And for Team Adamawa, we started with Antibab, Godwin, Ibe, Awal, and also Ryan. Captain of the side, Awal, on the number 9 jersey. Coaches for each side, Nidon Danladi and Ame Abba for Team Adamawa. And Coach Abatunde Adelanwa and Coach Charles Osho for Team Ogun. Adiele Worship finally showing his qualities in the game. Gets the screen from the crowd. So the second quarter of the game. It's going to drive his way through. It's been fouled right there. Opportunity for a 2-point free throw. Some good drive from Antibab. Tibadamawa has an opportunity to cut down the deficit. By the way, it was a beautiful three-pointer that gave them the 3-point extra, Team Ogun, from that man at Jelly Worship. And the free throw attempt. 4 straight free throws missed now by Team Adamawa. How will they cope if they cannot make these free throws count? Just add that to what they have already. What a beautiful turn that was. Unfortunately, he wouldn't score the 3-pointer. Shoots from downtown, Soji Ahmed. Poor ball handling has led to the loss of the ball again for Team Adamawa. Godwin still trying to control things and from the attack. It's going to be the 4-man right now, closing down Soji Ahmed. It's got some beautiful footwork right there, Soji Ahmed. Moves past the ball. It's an opportunity for a 2-point shot, and he gets it right in Ogun. Getting closer to their best. And that man again, Worship, is making it happen. 5 points, the last 5 points scored by him in this game. Good steal again. Worship is just on fire. Makes a good assist. And that's just how to make it happen. Teamwork right there. Team Ogun are now 27 points. Almost leading by 10. What a basketball game we're watching right here. The host are taking advantage of the 6th man being the crowd, and it's working really perfectly for them. 25 or 27-15 is the scoreline. 8-point lead, a 12-point lead rather, for Team Ogun over Team Adamawa. Timeout. Team Adamawa calls for a timeout. Surely, Coach Danlad is not happy with the situation. He will want to talk to the players and see how they can get the best out of them. So you can also see Kobe Watunde Adelanwa trying to still tell his players to do more. Taking them down to the board right now, Coach Danladi and Coach Abba. Both of them putting ideas together to see what they can get. Second quarter with 2 full more quarters to go. Still an interesting game of basketball. So I told you earlier, we've got beautiful faces right here. One of the reasons you should stay tuned to your TV set at every point in time. Or you can even find your way down. It's all free entry for any of the games. Just to remind you, this is the Alake Sports Complex, the game between Ogun and Adamawa at the semi-final of the men's basketball event. Gateway Games Ogun 2024. The 22nd National Sports Festival is where we're bringing this for you. Basketball lovers, the MOC, the LOC, all present right here, enjoying the best of the games.
Team Ogun currently in action, trying to do what the team has done in the wheelchair basketball, where they also clinched the gold medal in front of a jubilant home crowd. It was a resounding victory in the wheelchair basketball. So gold secured. The wheelchair hoping to do it again this time on the regular basketball court.
3x3 basketball we saw for the para athletes. Team Ogun doing wonderfully well, and their men are also not left out. They've prepared for a couple of games so well. We saw them do so well in the world of athletics in the last couple of days. Yesterday wasn't also left out, and they're bringing that same energy into the basketball court. Team Adamawa look to be bouncing back. We got a good ball into the net, but I think it was not going to count because of one or two reasons. Foul now. That should be a free throw for Team Adamawa. An opportunity again for them to cut down the deficit.
Now third on the medal table, Ogun State, as it stands. A total of 96 medals, 38 gold, 24 silver, and 34 bronze. Trying to add to their gold medal in the basketball event. Well, decent showing it's been so far for the host state. Team Delta leading the medal table as it stands at a total of 164 medals, closely followed by, well, not close, Team Bayelsa in second on a total of 109. So 164 to 109. You want to ask yourself how close that is.
What a response we're getting from Team Ogun again. eBay trying to do something different right there. But we saw the beautiful finish from Kayode Balogun. Matches up the two free throws with a good layup. Another opportunity, a rebound. This is going to be a turnover. 29-17 the score line.
I'll talk about the pressure of playing in front of this home crowd as the host state. You've got, that's why you've got to give it to the wheelchair basketball team. You know, they weight on their shoulders, playing in front of the home fans, and in the end, clinching the gold medal. Hopefully this team here will do just that. It was a great win against Team Delta before this round. And now they've come up against a Team Adamawa side who maybe not too many expect them to get to this semi-final stage. But again, these players for Team Ogun needs to keep a calm head as we approach the tail end of this second quarter.
They're not a bad side when it comes to playing basketball. A couple of teams also emanate from here. They play in the Atlantic Conference. That's to talk about the Nigerian Basketball League. Teams from the West and the South. Then we have teams from the North playing the Savannah Conference. So it's all understandable. By the way, it's an opportunity for two free throws now for Team Adamawa. And they scored the last three now. Another beautiful one just put in right there. Having lost straight 4 free throws. Hopefully he scores this one. A good rebound from Team Ogun. Having watched that one go out. Put the layup in again. This is just sweet basketball from Team Ogun. Who also made that happen if not Oluwaremi Kuti? The layup you will not see. And that was just some good ankle breaker we saw right there from Team Adamawa. What a block he was! Taking advantage of that height. And we'll see what Worship will do right there. Misses the layup. That's a great block from Oluwaremi Kuti. The finals we've seen today. Hit it against the board. Adamawa will still keep pushing. Looks like he will go to the line for the free throws. Godwin has the opportunity to shoot. But it's not going to be a free throw. It's just they're taking the ball to the line. They missed out on that. Poor connection, poor grip on the ball with that pass. 31-18 now, Ogun State lead. .13 lead. They have to close it down if they want to win this game. Surely it's not going to be an easy ride for Team Ogun. 3-point shot, clearly not going to go in from the wave shots we saw when he took off from the ground. Cross-court pass right there. That's the best of moves you will see today, but he couldn't put that one in. Gideon Daniel wouldn't be feeling happy with that easy shot he had to take. Lovely faking right there. Feinting passes through, but has to make a pass. Foul against Team Ogun. That's why we'll have multiple referees on this game, where one doesn't see, the other can. An opportunity for that man to score on the true free throws. Godwin gets the first one cleanly into the basket. And a beautiful finish again from the free throw line.
So easy, made it look so easy. Straight into the hoop.
I like the fact he said made it look so easy. Given the try a couple of times.
That's their job.
Exactly.
Maybe not too easy for us.
Exactly. What a layup. A beautiful and one right there. Team will go enjoying the services of Joy. Bringing joy to the team. Joy Godija. They continue again. He almost did an ankle breaker right there, and he wouldn't stop with just that beautiful dribble. He runs onto the net and makes it an easy layup. Kayode Balogun, one of the top players for the team. And one thing about the Ogun team is that everybody that's been called upon is doing their job. Complete air ball right there from Team Adamawa. I think he wins the foul. From the judgment serves me right from what I see right here. He doesn't. Team Ogun gets the ball. They pick it up from their own half.
The screams from the sidelines. You wonder if it is from the coach or from the fan.
It has to be from a fan or maybe a teammate. That's a normal thing with basketball. Almost a steal right there. But that man will do it again. Gets the ball back. Team Adamawa continually moving. Easy layup and he misses it even with the rebound. I think that's a goaltending. I think he touched the ball while the ball was still attempting to get into the net. Looks like a goaltending. Or maybe a foul. How did he miss that? Easy layups are even missed anywhere, even in the NBA. So cut him some slacks. I think they have the ball for some free throws. It's a timeout. Should be closing down to the end of the second quarter at this point. Fans not leaving themselves out while some are eating. Some are also taking good pictures, having some chats. They're doing a lot of work on also noting down the scores and the scorers. While we wait for the resumption of the game, we'll quickly take a quick commercial so we can pay some bills.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Game resumes. Free throws now for Team Adamawa. 35 points for Team Ogun. Now 21 for Team Adamawa. easily puts that one in some brilliant fashion. Calmly he does it. Tama is the one who scored the last point you saw for Team Adamawa. Almost misses out on that one. Sleeps but holds onto the ball strongly. Good shots from outside. Not going to go in from downtown. Too painful. And the foul for Team Ogun. We have to watch it. Team Adamawa getting those advantages. And he's going to go to the line again. He's had the opportunity so many times. One of the biggest troubles they've got, Godwin. Seen some great jobs from the point guards in this game from both sides. Shooting guards have not done badly too. Little of the centers have been shown. Maybe as the game winds down to be a game for the big error against the small error at some point. Because at some point you just need those alley hoops. And just to remind you, scored the two free throws. Godwin. Ogun will continue to attack. Wanted to increase the lead in the second quarter. Misses out on that one completely. Deji Falade. Some good feint right there. Good throw, but the pass was collected. And that's, we come to the end of the second quarter. The semi-final game between Team Ogun and Team Adamawa. Good lead for Team Ogun, the hosts, who are looking to get into the final. 35-23 it is. What a very, very interesting game we have on our hands at this point in time. Still right here at the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Gateway Games, Ogun 2024. Third on the table and host, as far as medals are concerned, Team Ogun currently lead by 12 points against Team Adamawa, 35-23.
It's live. It's live.
So, as usual, they have a 10-minute break after the first two quarters. Then we'll move into the third and the fourth for the remaining two quarters. The team that amasses the highest points goes on to win the game. And if they are tied after four quarters, they have a 5-minute overtime to be played. But surely, they wouldn't want to get at that point. Or wait for that time to get exhausted. In 7 minutes, we'll be back for the third quarter. But let's have a quick commercial.
Life doesn't wait, so why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. and smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria. The Gateway Games are here. This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium at Belkuta and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024. A celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun. Welcome. Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium at Belkuta and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun Ajose Gbogbo wa ni. Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria. The Gateway Games are here. This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium at Belkuta and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024. A celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun Ajose Gbogbo wa ni. Welcome. Hear that? It's the roar of the crowd, the pulse of champions, the sound of history being made. Ogun State is ready to host the biggest sporting event of the year, the 22nd National Sports Festival, Gateway Games Ogun 2024. From May 16th to 30th, 2025, the nation's finest athletes will gather at the MKO Abiola Stadium at Belkuta and other sports centers in Ogun State. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT. One goal: to rise, to compete, to win. The world is watching. This is our moment, our time to shine. The stage is set. Gateway Games Ogun 2024, a celebration of sports, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun Ajose Gbogbo wa ni.
Players are back on courts, getting ready to resume the third quarter. Just trying their shots and expressing themselves while the fans enjoy some of the rehearsals before the third quarter. Just on your screen is Team Ogun, having some of their very fine players coming together and also seeing how they can get better on what they've done in the first quarter. Remembering the fact that there are always comebacks in the world of basketball, no matter how much the point is. And this is really a relatable score. 12 points between both of them. 35-23, the first half ended. Not a very high scoring game. So many layups, 3-point shots from downtown, and free throws missed. We'll begin the third quarter just in a short time. But before then, the players are right on court, just trying their shots from a distance, trying to perfect their 3-pointers before the game's kick starts.
Hello.
Team Ogun versus Team Adamawa. The referee signaled that the players come back on court. The best 5 chosen by the referee, or rather by their coaches, to get into it. So game starts in 57 seconds.
Well, it's been a wonderful basketball event so far at the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. It's been marquee games. Team Plateau showcase their skill against Team Warrior. Team Delta defeating Team Enugu, getting to this stage. Eventually been knocked out by the host state, Team Ogun State. Now, Rivers also did well against Kaduna. They've been knocked out, so we are now in the semi-final stage as the excitement of the National Sports Festival Gateway Games 2024 continues. Surely basketball fans can look forward to more thrilling clashes as teams vie for glory on the court.
Team Ogun has not stopped where they left off. They picked up the first 2 points in this game. It was some beautiful layup, and they want to continue in that light as far as the games are concerned. They now lead by as much as 15 points. 14 actually. But this time around, the free throws will go to Team Adamawa after a foul from Team Ogun. And that man, Tahama, is right here taking the 2 free throws. Misses the first and then loses the second. Gets a rebound, but the steal. Easy turnover for Team Adamawa. They take a 3-point shot. That's a very fine way to resume scoring in the second half. Lovely one from the third quarter. Scores that one from downtown. Godwin really standing tall for the team. Movement again now from Team Adamawa. A pass from Sibab. They are doing this with ease. They are making it happen. Team Ogun have got to respond as quickly as possible. The power of 3-pointers. Another opportunity for a 2-point shot, and he misses. Misses the rebound too. An easy dunk
Well, what a start to this third quarter. Well, not the best of starts for the host States team, Ogun. Just turning over possession since the start of this third quarter, giving so many throws away.
And I tell you, Adamawa are not letting it fly. But how do you miss such? We've seen them do this a couple of times. Having easy layups missed and rebounds also missed. Team Ogun now are a bit tense, and you can see the fans trying to complain. The beautiful ladies are also not left out of telling their friends what they feel should have been done in such situations. And what a point he had to shoot from. That's from downtown. That's a way to do it. That's a way to respond to your opponents. Akinyode Oluwatosin scoring the three-point shots that's made them go back to an 11-point lead as quickly as possible. Don't come close to my house trying to win. That's the response you get right there. It's a defensive play now from Team Ogun. Forming a guard. I think they won the ball again. Moving on that attack to see if they can increase their lead. Gets the ball back. What a good way to win it over. Easy turnover. Poor throw from Oluware Mikuti.
Gradually finding their feet in this third quarter, Team Ogun.
But the fans are not allowing it.
Even the ladies.
The ladies
really
are standing up and saying, no, you don't give such a call against us.
Really getting into the game.
Almost trying to tell the referee what they should do.
Well, you love to see it. You love to see the ladies really getting passionate about the men.
Basketball is one game that is hugely followed. We just hope that it grows back or beyond what we've ever had in Nigeria as far as basketball is concerned. Remember, the male team won the AfroBasket in 2015 under Coach Will Voigt, who took over the team just after Ayo Bakari left. Did it within 6 months of being the coach. They got to the final under another new coach who coached the team for a couple of months before being axed. The ladies have just been super good, winning back to back AfroBasket titles. Done the 4-peat. They will be looking to resume again in August when the games will start for the AfroBasket. Both the male and the female will be playing this year. Maybe, just maybe, one or two of these players will get into the team. And that's a good layup again from Team Adamawa. Trying to cut down that lead. It's now a 9-point lead. Team Ogun trying to shoot, but didn't go through. With rebound again from Team Adamawa. Looked like a poor communication, but it works. Can he shoot from downtown? Yes, it does. It gets this one in again. And it gets the fans roaring. Team Adamawa also not left behind when you talk about the support. Ike Emmanuel also joining up with the best of players we've got on courts today. That's a good block. Team Adamawa gets back the rebound. Good defense right there from Team Adamawa. Obinna. The celebration is really high right here. You love it when everyone is part of the game. Basketball is easy, end-to-end stuff. And you can see now the points are just 6 separating them. Team Ogun still in the lead. I've always said it, comebacks in basketball is something that has become normal. We've seen the craziest of comebacks in the NBA playoffs. Games that are played around 1 a.m., 3 a.m. With some Nigerians actually staying awake to see it. Some Nigerians like me. Even if I've been lazy for some days now due to assignments that must be attended to. It's just not the games. You can see how the fans are also enjoying themselves. Enjoying it and also having fun at the same time. Even our sponsors have come to enjoy the game, not just making their sales. Shout out to Premium Trust Bank, major sponsor of the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. Well represented right here. And it's already a beautiful day for many fans right here coming to see this game. It's just that in the end, there will surely be a winner. There is never a draw in the world of basketball. Lovely leg walk right there from that man again, Godwin. 3 points, not going in. A good rebound offensively. He tries again, Godwin. Passes out. Referee calls. Can already hear the fans saying, if I know Godwin. So he has to be watched. Ogun was doing something earlier, giving them the opportunity to shoot from 3 points so they can miss and get the rebounds. But right now they have to start moving out of the arc to get the balls. Opportunity for a 3-pointer. Team Ogun, complete air ball. Uluware Mikuti. He's been able to get 1 or 2. Unfortunately, it's not been the same in the last couple of tries. Lovely move again from Team Adamo. Didn't have the freedom to shoot as he wanted. Jeremiah. That's some beautiful assists right there. Worship. If he's not scoring, he's making the best of passes. And he just gave one to Joy, who made a lovely two-hand finish to increase the lead again. That's a good drive and a good shot. This man is really taking it upon himself in the second quarter. Ogun. Worship having a conversation with one of the referees. So is Godwin. One of the top scorers in this game already. Shooting back-to-back 3-pointers. Reminding me of Timothy Kwaho of Mark Mentors. And even that man, Azoma Dike. One of the finest point guards we've seen in Nigerian basketball. Not traveling abroad at this point in time. Yes, we've got a couple of them. But I'm talking about guys who grew up right here and played this game here. Man, some of the names I've just mentioned to you. So trying to push through. Opportunity for a 3-pointer. Drives in. And misses that one. Kayode Balogun. An opportunity for Worship. Easy foul right there. It's going to be 2 free throws. That's actually Akiode. Oluwatosin. Ball bounces out for Akiode Oluwatosin. He has an opportunity for the second as they look to extend their lead and maybe make this one 44. Smiles on his face as he looks to take this one easy. He goes in. Looked like he was going to bounce out. And the fans are really cheering their players. Wanted to see the best from Ogun State. Adamawa, surprisingly, have got almost equal support. As they go on with that ball. One of the finest ball handlers they've got on the team. Obinna. Obinna gets the rebound. And that's a foul right there. Anger displayed. You wonder where this one is going to go. Coach being explained to what exactly happened. Coach of the Ogun State team, Abatunde Adelangwa. No free throws, just foul advantage given to Team Adamawa. Throw right there, straight up to the out court. From downtown he shoots. Misses out on that one. Ogun State on the ascendancy. Looking to get another chance to increase their lead. It's not been easy for them in the second half. Looks like Team Adamawa have gotten the right rest that they needed. 3-point shot. Air ball. Adela Worship making that very poor 3-point shot. Jeremiah on the ball. Good move again from Team Adamawa. Did he get it? Well blocked. He's really close down right now, Godwin. And he scores from outside. It doesn't have to be Godwin. Give me the ball and let me make it happen. Shocks from the side you can see right there. That was a great finish again from Team Adamawa. They're scoring the 3 points right now. It looks like they're a strong advantage. Jeremiah made the last one count. Another air ball from Team Ogun. It's been their own weakness in the second half. This looks like it's going to be jump ball. Fights his way through. And he's still holding on to the ball. What battles are we having right there? They're almost going physical. That's Jeremiah and Akio Deoluwatosin of Ogun State.
Whatever the outcome of this third quarter rather, you want to give it to this Team Adamawa side. They've really fought hard in this third quarter.
I mean, they left with a 12-point deficit. Now they've cut it down to 4. Good basketball they played.
Now it's left for them to see it out till the very end. And don't rest on their laurels.
Stop clock. Actually, almost cut them out right there. They have to just force the ball out. Team Adamawa. Team Ogun almost scoring from the half court. You see the desperation from the fans and also the ladies. That's a dunk. That's the kind of dunk I'm talking about. It doesn't come any better. Jeremiah showing some big stuff right there. He's not just scoring 3 pointers or doing the defense. He's also good with the alley hoops. And that's the best we've seen today. Basketball is really a game of slam and dunks. And that's one we just saw. This is the free throw, or rather a 3-point shot. Advantage. Adamawa. Opportunities to shoot 2 for Antibab after being fouled in the box, on the arc rather. And to the great displeasure of the fans who were screaming throw away, he puts that one in.
He didn't oblige. Very free throw.
Those are the basketball jargons from fans. And he hits 2 clean free throws.
Really clean, really clean. And they close the gap to just 2 points.
And unlike football, Emmanuel, free throws have to be taken by that player who was fouled. He would have just left it all to that man, Jeremiah.
Basketball, you don't get to see 2 players fighting to take penalties like you see in football.
Exactly. Lovely spin and layup right there from Team Ogun. Sajid Ahmed, or rather Joy, doing a great stuff, another dunk. You can't stop him from getting in there. He's doing it viciously. What a great dunk that was again from Team Adamawa. How do you stop such a player? Boomer is the new name right now. He's making it happen, having come off the bench. Whistle goes. Team Ogun closing Team Adamawa down so strongly. Foul right there. And he's trying to prove his innocence. Tahama not happy with the call from the referee. They continue to push the three-point shots. Missed by Team Ogun. Team Adamawa on the rise again. A good pass, and he misses a dunk. They get the rebound. He shoots that one, and also we're getting an and one. Team Adamawa on the lead for the first time. You can see the hands in the air. What a three-point shot. I think they are fighting against it. It's been counted. And that's the way to go.
And they're ahead at this point. Wild scenes.
He was able to beat the shot clock. And also the time. Third quarter ends right away. But the question now is, would that 1 point be given? We'll consider that just after this breather. Let's take a commercial break. Back right here at the Alake Sports Center. Game between Team Ogun and Team Adamawa. Team Adamawa taking the lead. The ladies are not left out, having so much fun. 46-47. We're moving into the fourth quarter in a bit. It's some confusion right down the bench of Team Ogun. No smiles, just the way they went into the second quarter. I kept talking about comebacks, and we've had it already. Though not fully established, it's just a 1 point lead as they ended the third quarter with that good three-point shot. Expected to shoot a foul, or a free throw rather, when the third quarter resumed, or fourth quarter. But it's not going to be given. They go straight up into the fourth quarter. Team will go on the attack. They want to get back into the game as quickly as possible. Three-point shot missed. Rebound also missed. And it's a battle again. The referee blows the whistle. They're going physical. And he has to be careful. He has to be really, really careful right there. Bowman has to be careful. It was a battle at first with Intahama. And a player from Team Ogun didn't confirm his number. The referee maybe might be doing a jump ball. And quickly they've apologized to each other. And I like that and spiritual sportsmanship. Just to remind you, we're in the fourth and the final quarter. It's still very close, and there's a possibility of an overtime. If it ends with a tied score line, they will have a 5 minutes extra overtime. That's like an extra time in the world of football. And if they continue with another, then there's a second overtime. It continues that way till we eventually get a winner. The referee's having the communication. I'm not sure it's going to be a jump ball or a foul in favor of any of the teams.
Well, that communication clearly needed, because you could remember the words of the Team Delta coach when they were knocked out by Team Ogun. Wasn't too pleased with the officiating. That game came with its own controversy after the results. So, external competitors hoping for a free and fair officiating when it comes to the games here in Ogun State, and for a large part it's been free and fair.
Yeah, calls will always have issues. We have it even in the biggest part of basketball, the Euro League, the NBA, and you cannot leave that out. Good layup. Team Ogun get back to taking the lead, and that's a good finish right there. Long pass from the back. He picks up that one and puts it in the net. Nathaniel Damilari gets it on the basket. He has the opportunity to do it again. Debbie was blocked. Get out of my house. Good rebound again from Team Ogun. Anthony Chukura.
That's how to start. That's how to start a quarter. Just taking the momentum off. It goes in eventually.
Finally goes into Madama, not letting themselves out. 1 point lead now for Team Ogun. The smiles from the fans makes the game really interesting.
Team Madama ended the previous quarter on a high. So you expect them to come out for the fourth quarter with that same momentum, but it's a great start this is from Team Ogun.
And one for Team Ogun right there.
The fans almost encroaching.
I love what I'm seeing right here. You need to be at the Alake Sports Center. But if you're enjoying it from your TV set, why not? That's why we're here to give you all the updates. An opportunity for a free throw. That man has been the big name for the team. Adele Worship scores the 2 points and gets an and one. And he also scores it, increasing the lead for Team Ogun now to 3 points. Or 4 points actually. Good move. Fast screaming defense against Team Adamo. Can Team Ogun stop it? Ball for Team Ogun. Team Adamo shocked at the decision. Anthony Chukura not happy with that situation, but the referee says the ball touched him before going out of bounds. The point guard is here doing his thing, looking to find his way through. Sajid Ahmed, lovely throw. We've seen a couple of that from him. And had some very beautiful assists in this game. And Wisdom will go again, or Worship rather. Whoa! That's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of finish you want. Such feinting is not common. Turns his player around and puts it in the net with ease. Nathaniel Damilari. The brilliance is top-notch. It's either you're smiling right here or you're motivating your players on the other end. You could also take an option of frowning if the results are not going your way. Timeout. Team Ogun celebrating again. 6 point lead at this point. The final quarter of the game. It's now left for Team Adama to find a way to cut that lead or take it back. We'll go on a quick commercial and we'll get back into this interesting court at the Alake Sports Center.
Why should you? With Blaze, you can buy now and pay later stress-free. You can also get 0% interest on insurance premium financing with free transfers and no-cost bill payments. And smart money management tools, you can save smart and stay ahead. Unlock financial freedom with Blaze by Premium Trust Bank. Premium Trust Bank, together for growth.
Some word from Premium Trust Bank, key sponsor for the Gateway Games 2024. To get back into the game, fans really challenging themselves. You know how physical it could get. Not exchanging punches in that sense, but bragging rights have to be shown right here. That's the game of basketball. You have to get that bragging right. I might not be able to liken this to the NBA playoff finals, but I tell you what we're having right here is that same spirit, that same atmosphere where fans are coming all out to make this game even more interesting. 3-point shot from Tim Adamawa, and he gets it in. Who's going to stop this man from scoring? Open, gives a pass, and who else will score it if not Godwin himself? The best shooter today we've seen so far. It's a battle between him and Worship. Worship tries to wiggle his way through that net, exchanges the ball in the air to the left arm, but unfortunately it wouldn't go in. Ogun attacks again, and it's a clear foul. Hope he's not gotten himself injured with that knee hitting the ground. See him screaming with that excruciating pain. Gets back to his feet. And good to see Kuti back in the game. Saji Ahmed actually was. Team Adamawa ball. 3-point lead. Another chance again for a 3-pointer. Can he tie it? Ball rejected by the rim. They continue moving. I think that's here. Gives their strength. That's like a foul against Team Adamawa. Stopping one of the key men, the point guard, Anthony Chukura for Team Ogun. Gets the ball, the opportunity to just make a pass. Everyone in the arc. Good move again. Misses the layup. So Jay Ahmed, can he dunk this one? And he doesn't, just has to do a simple layup. Doesn't want to take chances. And that's a way to make it happen. Celebrates again, having scored that one.
Well, the pressure is on Team Ogun. As he stands, you can see the head coach clearly looking slightly uncomfortable there when that one went in.
Double layup miss and for Team Ogun. And no foul was given right there. I think the referee finally calls. Team Adama will not be happy if he doesn't go their way. Anti-Bab has reduced now the score to 1 point. So Jay Ahmed is not having it. Still looking at his elbow, just to be sure he's not bleeding. It's 2 free throws for Team Ogun. Referee says they legitimately won the ball. And it's now time for the man who has done some wonders in this game, Nathaniel, to get to increase the lead to 3 points. He'll be shooting 2. Misses the first against the atmosphere's feeling as they're screaming rules like that shouldn't be the game. Let's see if he gets this one in, and he does it with ease. 2-point lead, Team Ogun. Dama will be looking to take the lead from the 3-point shot if they get the chance. Trying to force his way through. He does. He gets a pass right there in the box. The arc again. The paint he shoots from. Easy layup. They tie the score again. These guys are really up for this one. Yusuf not getting carried away by the noise from the host fans. Clear foul. Not given. And he continues with that. They take the lead again. It's going to cause some noise at this point in time. Coach gets on the court. Babatunde Adela were not happy with the situation. Looked like he was brought down, Anthony Chukura. Team Adamawa not looking in that direction. It's finally gone in their favor. And they will take advantage of it. Easy layup to make it a 2-point lead. 56 for Team Ogun and 58 for Team Adamawa. Atmosphere really getting tempered at this point in time.
Just airing their grievances to the officials in this game. Talked about the pressure on the whole state now, Team Ogun. Adamawa has done so well. They've shown great character, coming from behind and going in front. And boy, they need to watch it. We wouldn't want to disappoint the spectators here today, Team Ogun. We've still got quite a way to go in this game. Well, it's been an interesting game of basketball, I must say.
Really interesting game of basketball, I tell you. You can see the great basketball player from Nigeria, one of the greatest to ever come out of the country, Olumide Oyedeji, also a member of the Nigerian Basketball Federation, coming to see this game live. Saw his pictures yesterday, seeing him live here today. It's also beautiful. One huge supporter. He's having a 3x3 tournament for the 15 boys in no time. I think it's just a couple of days away from now. And just good to see some of the top names also coming to grace the basketball location.
Really, really good to see. You love to see that. I mean, when you are in the game, you've been there, done it for your country. You want to support events like this, especially when it comes to the National Sports Festival. I mean, it motivates the players. I know one of the aims of the National Sports Festival is to, catch them young at grassroots level. And you never can tell these players you see here today, who knows, can go on to do better in their respective basketball careers. So seeing someone who's done it before in the country here today to watch these two set of players, it's always going to be a huge motivation, a huge factor for every basketball player on the court here today. But let's enjoy the rest of the games. It's been wonderful so far. I'm sure the spectators have had a wonderful time. And hopefully we're going to see an interesting end to this game.
Still some talks while we have that. Just to remind you, Olumide Oyedeji, the first you saw earlier, was a 42nd overall pick in the second round of the NBA draft in year 2000, 25 years ago. Played for Ogun Comets, but went on to join the Seattle Supersonics after playing for Dynamo Moscow in Russia, and also DJ K. Wolfsburg from 98 to 2000 in the German Basketball League. Then joined Seattle Supersonics, the NBA team at the time. No longer existent. They were from Seattle. Played as a center for the team from 2000 to 2002. Also joined the Orlando Magic. Played a season right there. And then moved all across the world from Europe to China, different parts of Asia. Foul right there. But that was an easy layup for that man. But he still misses out on scoring it. Team Ogun struggling. And Deji Falade will not be happy with that situation. He has the opportunity to shoot some 2 free throws. Scored one the last time, missed the other. And it's cost this one again. As they close down just 1 point to equal Team Adamawa. He gets both, and they are now tied on 58-58. What a game we'll have in our hands. The scoring has really improved from what we saw in the first quarter. Team Adamawa trying to find their way out. Ogun makes that pass from a tight position. And Godwin is on the ball, the best shooter on the court. Good pass again back to Ogun. Ogun gives it now from a 3-point line. He shoots and he gets it right. These guys are doing stuff from downtown. Antibab, he's another great player you should be scared of. He and Godwin have scored about 6 3-pointers in this game. I think they've gotten about 50% 3-point shooting since the turn of the second half. That's talking about the third and the fourth quarter so far. This is really a game that is living up to the expectation. Team Adamawa not letting anything stop their contest in this game, as they now lead by 3 points. Team Ogun are going to find a way through, and that man is going to be leading it. Worship is his name. He's brought in that worship into this game. One bigger than Titanic in his heart. And it's a good block right there from Team Adamawa. Fan celebrate as that one was missed. Akio Deoluwatoyin, ball left his hand. It wasn't actually a block, it was an easy peasy one. Couldn't even force a foul. Adamawa on the move again. Sinibe can extend the lead. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but poorly executed. Ryan should be doing well, or doing better in such a situation. Team will go on the ball again, regain possession. He has the opportunity to shoot from outside, and he does! Unfortunately, he wouldn't get it right again. Nathaniel Damilari. Damoa will look to increase the lead to another 5 points. One of the dangerous men has just gotten the ball. Easy turnover right there. That was a great steal in the air. Gets the assist, and that's a shot missed again. Too many 3-point misses from Team Ogun, and that's their weakness. We will go to the line. Foul on Antibab. Clearly a foul. Stopped on the layup from Team Ogun. And now it's going to be 2 free throws for him. Misses the first, to the pleasure of the fans. Ogun, rather Anthony Chukuru. He has the opportunity of doing the second. He misses, it's going to be open for anybody to catch. He does miss. They get the rebound, and he's made up 2 points right there for Team Ogun. And that's a great response right there.
Well, it will be quite interesting to see who makes this one at the end of the day. That's a clearly tricked there. We wait to see what the decision will be.
Holding on to his knee, hoping he's not pulled something. One of the influential players for the side, spilled up by his teammates. Hoping showing his strength. Name meaning the heart of the father. I love the fans and how much they put into this game. It's an opportunity to make a throw from that foul line. And they get the ball again. Godwin, is he going to get it in? He misses out. Can they try again from a 3-point? The ball goes to Team Ogun. Oh, still in favor of Team Adamawa. Ball out. Ogun hits that one off the hand. He's trying to find his way through. And infringement right there. Obina goes down again. Looks like he's not going in his favor. Most likely a turnover. Both of them are down. Consider the fans in their anger. Stand up!
Just finding a way to catch the action. Whether sitting or standing, they don't care.
They are not bothered.
Tells you how intense this game has been here today so far.
Man, I've been on courtside a couple of times, and I've seen the beauty of this game. I've also seen the NBA playoff final last season. It was a game between Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics. I was the only one, or maybe 2 of us, supporting the Mavericks. And Luka Doncic actually stole the show that day, giving them the only victory before they lost 4-1 in that playoffs. So you understand what it feels like. Not going to be countered. I think he clearly knows his offense. Ball for Team Ogun. Still has the chance of making it up after having those poor misses earlier. So Ahmed. That was a good pass. Unfortunately, not being handled. Still from Team Adamawa. 3-point shot. And he makes it. They've made it a normal right now. It's not the new normal for Team Adamawa. The fans are really loud. I don't know how much support they have gotten. I don't know how they know that this is happening right here. But I tell you, they are already battling Team Ogun as far as fan support is concerned. Good block again. They win the ball over. 6-point lead, or 4-point lead rather. Good steal from Team Ogun. Can he make that dunk? Makes a good pass. Misses the layup. It's a foul. He would have gotten an and one even if he scored that one. Anthony Chukura. But we'll go to the line for 2 free throws. If you've never seen basketball games on TV before, then say thank you to the National Sports Festival right here in Ogun State, the Alake Sports Center in Abeokuta. Gateway Games Ogun 2024 currently ongoing. The game between Team Ogun and Team Adamawa. 4-point lead. Team Ogun looks to cut that down. Chukura misses the first free throw again. And I hope they will not go back and look at how much percentage they got when it comes to free throws and just see how they would have easily won the game. Not sure they've got up to 20% of free throw shots. Maybe 30. Final free throw. Is he going to get this one? He misses again to the pleasure of the fans. They keep screaming throw away, and you can hear that clearly. Like he's having the mic just like I do. What a pass from that man, Obinna. He wiggles his way through and he makes the layup. These guys are on something else. They've moved beyond Team Ogun by 6 points now. And Godwin is that man leading them through. Cut down to 4 again. Soji Ahmed scoring that one. A move again from Team Ogun. Getting the ball back. Can they cut down the lead again to 2 or 1? Finds his way through. Misses the shot. Ball recovered. Opportunity to make it 5. Is it going to be a direct move? He gets the pass but not complete. The referee calls for it. They keep fighting on the ball every now and then. So Soji Ahmed at it again. These two guys have some eternal rivalry.
Sorry, sir, in my front.
Beautiful faces right there. Dignitaries also enjoying the game. And you know most of them are from Ogun State. Pointing their hands. The fans are also not happy. You can see them bringing up their elbows, trying to dictate for the referee what he would do, or what she would do, or what they would do actually. I love the competition. I love the arguments. And I love this fan also telling them, calm down. Reminds you of that song from Rema that got the Grammy Award nomination. That's by the way. Let's focus on the game. The fans are really enjoying every beat of it. I tell you, it is really an interesting game to behold. Ex-basketball players, some Nigerian Basketball League players also gracing the occasion. We told you earlier about Olumide Oyedeji, one of the biggest names to come out of this country, all the way from Ibadan. So becoming one of the greatest names for Ogun Comets as a center before traveling down to Europe, then to the NBA. Supporters also in their attire. Obviously, you know they don't know about basketball, but they just want to show you that they have a passion. You can hear some "we no go agree" right there. It's not a comrade thing. That's why there are referees and umpires to settle situations in the world of sports. But I tell you, I'm really enjoying myself, and I hope you are too. Just to remind you, it's the game between Team Ogun and Team Adamawa. The semi-final game. Anyone who wins this one goes into the final. Adamawa currently on a 6-point lead in the final quarter of the game. Having lost the first and second quarter, they won the third, and they're looking to win the fourth. Anything that makes them win the fourth, they are going to win this game. 4-point lead for them. Just some minutes left on the clock. And once we get the final whistle, we'll see the final end of the game. This is really where it happens, where you'll be seeing a lot of timeouts. We've just seen one. And there will see more to come. That man, Worship, tries his way through. Is that a travel? Clear travel. Even if he misses that one. 3 steps on the ground. The referee saw that one clearly, and she calls for it. 58 seconds. 57 now to the end of the game. Can they hold on strong? Question that remains to be answered. Just less than 1 minute to win this game from Team Adamawa. They'll be knocking out the host. What an upset this will be if it gets to happen. Team Delta will be watching this now, and maybe will be thinking they should have been the ones playing right here. Or they might be even happy to see that the one who knocked them out might be knocked out. But everyone is at the edge of their seats. The two coaches, Abatunde Adelangwa and Nidon Danladi, are not letting it fly. They are also watching the game and then talking to their players. Another timeout. I told you earlier that we will see about 2 more even before the last 45 seconds of this game. Fans, the different attire, even the security operatives are also not left out. They're enjoying the game as much as they're doing their job. It's now a 2-point lead for Team Adamawa. Can they hold on for the next 40 seconds plus? Can they get the next point to put them in some invisible sight? That's what they're trying to do right now. As much as they want to score, you also don't want to forget that they have to defend. Godwin makes that pass to his teammates. He was almost losing that one. Ryan, opportunity to shoot the 3 points and he misses it. Rebound, Ogun State. Attack from them. Can they get this one to equal the score? A steal that becomes a foul. Not sure. Looks like he's going to go to the line. He wanted to clear the air if he actually was going to shoot. Yeah, he's going to go to the line. 2 points now for Team Ogun. He has to score 2 to tie the score. And you can see the fans screaming. He's going to be under some pressure. It will look like the whole stadium is on his head at this point in time. But there's a feeling that he can do it. Joy, he goes to scores the first. He has to score the second to tie the score with just about 30 seconds left. He does put it in. Scores tied. We might be seeing an overtime if no more points are scored, but Team Adamawa not having it. That's a push from the back. He goes on to try to make the basket. Both of them miss out. Is that how they lose this game? Good move again from Joy, and he scores. Team Ogun have overturned this game. The fans are ready to run into the court, but you can see the security operatives holding them back. How do you miss that one? Poor communication from the guys. The man who was telling them to calm down from the fan zone is now celebrating with his shirt off. A timeout for Team Adamawa. Just waiting to confirm exactly. Can they get back to win this one? Or is that the end of it? Fans cannot wait to get on the court. Look at the celebration really loud. But they shouldn't forget at the game of basketball, 1 3-pointer silences everybody. And Team Adamawa takes the lead and might just go on to win the game. It's not done yet. 16 seconds more. The fourth quarter. Timeout for Team Adamawa. No, the target now will be to give the ball to Godwin or Antibab. These are the 2 shooters we've got for the side. They will go now into the other half, getting to quickly find a way. The time left is lesser than what we have on the 24 seconds of the shot clock. So there's no more shot clock violation at this point. It's just about taking advantage. And the man I mentioned, Antibab, is on the line. We'll look for his teammates, and it's going to be really huge as far as closing down is concerned. Foul in favor of Team Adamawa. The fans. Oh, he's not giving it. He didn't give the foul. And the fans are already screaming. Crying blue mother. Not happy with the decision from the referee.
A proper semi-final game. This has been really proper. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the fans almost encroaching into the court. And the officials need to make sure that all is in place for the remaining few minutes left in this fourth quarter.
It's timeout for Team Ogun. Team Adamawa were almost doing this one. How did they lose the 6-point lead? How did they let this one slip off their hands? They will ask themselves the question. But Team Ogun will celebrate. They're fighting really strong. You can see guys coming to challenge them. Ogun wasn't having it at all. Spoke wrongly to the referee. I think he's going to get his punishment maybe after the game. Fourth quarter, running off in about 10 seconds or less. Timeout for Team Ogun. It's just about them holding on to the ball now and making sure that they don't let it loose. That's the only way to stop Team Adamawa from scoring. We had the advantage to either score 2 points or 3 points, but no way. Misplaced passes, the ball goes out, and Team Ogun quickly called a timeout. Advantage Team Ogun, timeout done. They're going to work with the remaining 14 seconds on the clock. You can hear the fans screaming the host's name. Ogun here and there. And like I reminded you, the man screaming or telling the others to calm down. That's the one showing his sparks right now. Motivating others to also get up on their feet as they wait for the final time. A lot of thanks will go to that man for Team Ogun State. Nathaniel. And also Joy majorly doing the rebound and the last free throws, or rather the last layup. It's a foul again. Team Ogun ball. And they're taking their time. 2 free throws now to be shot. The fans are really happy. Looks like Gideon Daniel will be taking that one. Yes, he will. Can he score both? Gets the first, making it more difficult for Team Adamawa to bounce back into this one. Surely they'll be looking for a timeout once they get the ball back. Even with his face having some plasters, he's still motivated to do it, and he scores both. Can Team Adamawa get back into this one? 4 points they lead at this point, 70-66. Another call. Fans who can't wait to get on the court. It looks like a game already won for Team Ogun rather. 4-point lead for the hosts. Had to bounce back. Is really applaudable. They're going to score the last 10 points of the game. Moving from 60 to 70, with Adamawa remaining static on 66 points. Missed a lot of free throws earlier in the game. Missed a lot of 3-pointers. But they're doing it now that it matters most. It's all battles outside. The technical bench, the fans trying to get away with their thoughts, talking to the officials the way they feel at this point. with some decisions not going their way. Fans not left out. They really made this game live up to the expectation. We cannot wait for the remaining seconds to calm down and the game comes to an end, so they can get on that court and celebrate as they want. Surely the DJ is also waiting to play the music loud as the host looks to have won this one, more like a final before the final itself. Still battles out there. Crying foul play. The Adama officials. Contingents are not finding it, but the Vuvuzelas are also not going quiet. Still some words of motivation from Team Ogun. Anthony Chukura continually pushing his team that he must hold on for the final 9 seconds. Get the ball again. Another foul. Obinna caught napping right there. Foul on him. Two free throws. And who else to do it? Is the opposite number, Anthony Chukura. Scores again, extending the lead by 5 points. He does miss the second, and it's a rebound. Team Adama already downcast. And the clock winds down. It is victory for Team Ogun. Like I said earlier, the fans couldn't wait. Now they have the opportunity to run ragged the courts right here at the Alake Sports Center, winning the game 72-66.
And they are into the finals. One step closer to replicating what the wheelchair basketball team did. Team Ogun clinching this one. Great fight from Team Adamawa. Emotions now boiling over. Going to the officials to air their grievances at the officiating so far. But these spectators won't care. They would celebrate, they would jubilate. Wild scenes here. Fans into the court. Team Ogun are in the finals of the men's basketball event at the ongoing National Sports Festival. It's not been smooth sailing. They defeated tough oppositions along the way. Pick up the bunch was Team Delta, and now they've done it against Team Adamawa State.
A great game, I tell you. 72 for Team Ogun and 66 for Team Adamawa. This one ends. Team Ogun now in the final. We go for a break and we come straight up to the main bowl of the MKO Abiola Stadium. Stay with us.
Welcome, we are at the main bowl of the MKO Abiola National Stadium. We have a flag football demonstration right in front of your screens. One of the initiatives of this National Sports Festival, the 22nd edition of flag football, growing rapidly in the country, Nigeria, becoming a popular sport. with increasing participation in organized leagues. Here today for some demonstration.
Right, you can see the kids are also demonstrating on their end.
It's great to see
Also demonstrating on their end. Also.
this as part of the initiatives for the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival.
Right now, the kid
Quickly becoming the latest rave among Nigerian teens and young adults. Some unique blend of excitement and opportunity. It's a non-contact sport,
good deflection from the defense.
proving to be more than just a game. It's a movement kind of making its debut at the National Sports Festival, flag football. Oh, by the way, beautiful commentaries we saw in the just concluded basketball game. Shout out to Team Ogun for clinching that one.
What the QB can do now.
For you flag football fans, maybe for you who have little or no idea what the sports is all about, what flag football is all about. It's going to be a 2-day flag football demonstration. The first beginning today.
Yeah, so on the right side
It's a demonstration organized by Showtime Flag Football League in collaboration with NAFA, which will feature 8 states.
That's the male team, male team for the senior national team. And then on the end side of the field, the one on white and black.
Also got some more athletics to come in. In the meantime, we saw the 3,000 meter steeplechase event went down here at the racetracks of the MKO Abiola National Stadium. This athletes competed 3,000 meters. So start list, we saw several athletes giving their all. No, it's not your regular kind of race, steeplechase.
Never a regular one. Hurdles to jump over. Times you have to jump into a particular water just by the side, and it makes it all encompassing. Very, very interesting and energy sapping. But the best always comes out tops when it comes to this one, and that's why they have to go round and round. Now you have to do the same thing over and over again. That's what it is about, and I tell you. You see all athletes just running. Maybe that water sometimes acts as re-energizing, and you get them into that water in a bit.
The existing festival record is 40 minutes.
Steeplechase is a track and field event that involves running over obstacles,
7.65 seconds.
typically including hurdles and water jumps. As the first water jumps makes steeplechase so unique.
You could see the way that guy had to just climb his own easily. Don't stress me, please. I'm not going to fall for no one. And you see some of the hurdles different from the regular hurdle you see. And the hurdles 100 meter, 200, 100 meter, or 110 meters, and the 400 meters. And, it was really an interesting one. The hurdles are just there waiting, and also getting into that water is part of it. That's why it's called steeplechase, not the regular race. It has the water jump, the hurdle, and that hurdle is about 3.66 meters in length.
The standard distance for steeplechase is 3,000 meters. This is approximately about 1.9 miles. Jumping over 36 inches high hurdles. This hurdle is just being followed by a pit filled with water.
So they have to go around the 400 meter circle 8 times, then an extra 200 meters to make up 3,000. Or 7 times actually. Then plus 200 meters to make it 3,000 meters. You can see the consistency. Some left behind already, some keeping up the pace. At the same time, some just taking their time.
3,000 steeplechase
You
men
just see
final.
them jump over the
One withdrawn
huddle.
now, we have 11 of them. We started with 12, one has withdrawn. We have 11
12
left.
athletes started this
They are
one.
going on 7.5 laps.
11 currently
A
on.
trip thrust is called a lap. 7.5 laps. We are going around 7.5 laps. 11 of them left now. 7.5 laps for the 3,000 steeplechase men final.
With the athletes
The record to beat is
competing in
4
this
minutes,
steeplechase,
27.6
Stephen Joshua Daylock from
seconds.
Delta State, James
40
Boye
minutes,
Gang
27.65
from Plateau State,
seconds.
Augustine
Is the
Chimaobi
available
from Imo
festival
State, Musa Abala from Rivers,
40 minutes,
Sunday Dawi Dagyang from the invited junior
the
athletes,
existing festival record.
Pangshak Gimba from Bauchi State, Abiodun Michael from Abia State, Muhammad Abuba competing for Kwara State, Tijani Baba Alkali competing for Yobe State,
You can
Dominic
see
Patrick
gaps are
for
beginning
Kaduna
to
State,
emerge.
and Ismail Sajo
They are still running together
competing
as a
for
bunch.
Cross River
There will be
State,
a
and
breakaway
Yang
as the event
Felix Sonda competing for Nasarawa State. 3,000 meters steeplechase men's final.
3,000 steeplechase men final. Progress. 12 that started, 2 have withdrawn. There are 10 runners still running. There are 2 withdrawals already. Out of 10 that started the journey, 2 have
Two
withdrawn from the
withdrawals
race.
out of 10 who started this
3,000
race.
steeplechase men final. Progress.
Confirmation of the 2 withdrawals: Ismail Sajo from Cross River State and Yang Felix from Nasarawa State. The 2 of the initial 12
10 athletes
who
left in the
withdrew
steeplechase 3,000
from the
meters.
steeplechase 3,000
men
meters
final.
finals, leaving it all
Out
to
of 12
10
that
athletes
started, we are left
to
with 10.
compete. As they get set to
defended it again, moving on to qualify for the next round after playing in the Kalahari Conference right there at the Basketball Africa League. So it's all goodies for them at this point, and they want to do more. Range. Some Rivers at it again, keep moving. Completely off, hits the outside as an Olympian. She was in China at the 2016 Beijing Rio Olympics. She's won a couple of medals for Nigeria, 4x400 meters relay. She's done that
race, and she maintained her course for the lead till the very end. It was closely contested heading into the final meters to the finish line. That final turn, you could see
revenge in this one. Playing from left to right in Lagos. The team on yellow, that pass was brilliant, but didn't work out for him. Koinsola trying to do some great moves right there. Back pass. Tim Rivers gets a rebound, and that's a dunk. That's what I'm talking about. That's how to get it happening. That's how to raise the roar from the fans. Layup missed, and the rebound makes the fans go roaring for their team. A good steal again from the back, but unfortunately, he goes out. Lagos still in the lead. Free throw opportunity once again. Karim misses the first. We'll try to score the second. With the situation. The veteran is still talking and is being calmed by his teammates. He's not happy with the referee at this point. He has to express his anger. A 6'9" sub basketball player for Mark Mentors. Now with Rivers, Hoopers. Multiple Nigerian Basketball League champion. Opportunity for Team Lagos. What a pass and a dunk! This is basketball made right here in Ogun State. Lagos teaching these guys how to make it happen. Chibuike going for that alley hoop and turning it into a dunk. A block again from Team Lagos. These guys are on something. The same man has just made that block. Chibuike. Team Lagos are everywhere right now, trying to get the balls away from Team Rivers. And I love what I'm seeing right here. Letting you know that it's a game of team basketball. Victor Koko not having any of the decisions some early minutes before now. But Team Lagos are not caught in that. They just want to focus on winning the game. And it's been working for them against the defending champions, the gold medalists in 2022. Safe. Wasn't being the trouble. Scores the first. Misses the second. A rebound for them. Opportunity to turn that into the net. It's going to be from downtown. A pass to the side of the three-point line. A miss from Team Lagos. Rivers move again. Team Rivers are not getting it. Going back to where they were before they picked up and tied the score and even took the lead before going down again. See respectable score line in the third quarter, 28-36. We can't wait for both teams to pick up and score easily. Team Lagos get the ball. And he tries to shoot from outside. Again, he misses Chiwindu. Rivers have the opportunity to score, and they do. Victor Koko makes it happen again. Legendary basketball player. He's also not letting it down. Not letting his guards down and holding strong. Is that a block or a foul? That's a good block. Rivers ball. Puts the ball behind him and tries to wiggle his way through. Pressures. Now ball with one of their key men. That's a back step and shot. Still missed. And Team Lagos will not make the same mistake. That's a layup. A beautiful one again. The man who's really been making it happen, Kareem Okoinsola rather. He's helping Team Lagos do what they have to do. Free throw for Team Rivers. And the big man, Daramola, misses the first. We're looking to make up for the second. 9-point lead for Team Lagos. And he cuts it down to 8. Rivers get the ball back. Team Lagos didn't take advantage of that one. Chinedu. He's going to shoot from downtown. So the net wasn't having that one. Pressures would not be happy he didn't get that one into the net. But that's basketball for you. sports actually. You win some, you don't win some. I'm not talking about the game right now. I'm just talking about the shot. You talk about scoring. Chinedu with the ball. Gives it now to teammates. Karim back to Chinedu. Bends back and to shoot that one. Unfortunately, he misses. And the ascendancy right now is Johnson. Anaye. And then that's a block again from Lagos. Ali hoop on a dunk. You don't try that with me. That's some basketball rather from Team Lagos. This is how to finish. Chibike continues doing this and is making his mark right here, getting the fans to scream loud in the roar. Team Rivers trying to respond to cut down that 10-point lead, and they do it also with a dunk. Doesn't have to be smooth. It just has to go in, and that's what Sam is trying to do right there. We're in this together. 8-point lead right now. Team Lagos again, Chinedu on the ball, finds his way through, and that's a block. A rebound, little rebound. None of them going in. Team Lagos still on it. This man is a swift mover. Unfortunately, Tolani wouldn't put that one in. The attack now for Team Rivers. Good block again. Team Lagos getting it and trying to do the same thing they pass right now, and he scores. Victor is the man. Rushes back to stop the big man, who will get an and one, having scored that one. Daramola is doing stuff right on the other side for Team Rivers. 35-43.
No.
The defending champions currently trailing by 8 points. If he gets the and one in, it will be 7. And he scores. Brilliant one from Daramola, taking advantage of all 3 points he needs for his team at this point. If you just join us, this is the Alake Sports Center in Abeokuta, Ogun State, where the basketball game between Team Rivers and Team Lagos is currently ongoing. The semi-final game of men basketball at the 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival, Gateway Games, Ogun 2024. Team Lagos on yellow, trying to help their player up as they want to take a revenge from what happened in the last final in 2022. Sweet communication right there. Basketball lovers, basketball players, everyone enjoying the game from their different perspectives. Poor communication again for Team Rivers. They keep pushing, trying to work their way out. Team Lagos, they want to extend that point lead. Rebound rejected. Patience right there for Team Rivers as they steal the ball. Johnson makes that good throw, wanting to do an alley hoop with his teammates. That assist was brilliant, but unfortunately, he couldn't take advantage. Team Lagos gets the ball. That's some smooth fakery right there. Feints, goes past. But Johnson will not put that one in. Victor Koko is also not having the decision from the referee. Holds his ground right there. Tolani was almost brought down. Gives the ball to teammate Chris, but he couldn't make that one in from a three-point line. See that 8-point lead. Looks like both of them have gone quiet as far as scoring is concerned. While they take this time out, we'll quickly go on a commercial. Then we return to round off the third quarter.
Welcome to Ogun State, a land of warriors and champions, where history is made. Ogun State welcomes the world as we host the 22nd National Sports Festival, the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. 33 sports, 36 states, and the FCT, one nation. A gathering of the finest athletes from across Nigeria.
The Gateway Games are here.
This is more than a battle for medals. It is a showcase of the undying spirit of champions. Date 16th of May 2025 to the 30th of May 2025. Venue MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, and other sports centers in Ogun State. The countdown has begun. Be a part of history. Gateway Games Ogun 2024. A celebration of sport, unity, and culture. Host His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun Igbega Ipinle Ogun. Àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
We return to the courts. Rivers up against Lagos at the male basketball semi-final. Going down right here at the Alake Sports Center in Ogun State. The 22nd edition of the National Sports Festival. Team Lagos still in the lead. Rivers trying to bounce back. It's a tough call for them right now. Team Lagos on all yellow, and Team Rivers on all white. That's some good move right there. Unfortunately, he wouldn't put that in from a simple layup. How did he locate this player from there? Reminds me of what Luka Doncic will always do to his opponents. And the layup was really poor. Tried to block that one, but he put it in. Victor Koko making his mark in this game. Three-point opportunity, can he? Bounces out the rim. In and out, so painful for Team Lagos. As Team Rivers are struggling to find their way through. It goes down in the paint. Christian scoring that one. What a block! Get out of my house. Not the tallest of players, Tolani, but it was there to stop Johnson, who came up with the power and everything. He says, no way, you're not scoring here. Sweet game of basketball, really getting interesting gradually as we wind down in this fourth quarter. The final quarter of the game, and just like you know, if there is no winner at the end of this 10 minutes, we'll go into overtime. 5 minutes of basketball is played to determine who wins. And if there is still no winner, they continue in that stride for the second overtime. And hopefully we don't see beyond 1 or 2. So we'll have 8 minutes and 11 seconds to play. Lots of timeouts still left for both sides. And Team Lagos are on that 5-point lead. Bell rings for players to return on the court. Team Lagos are quick to get back on there. From downtown, not going into the nets. Maybe we would have seen a bigger score line. But with what I see, we might not be having up to 70 points like we saw Ogun do the last game, where they came back to score the last 12 points of the game, winning the game 72 to 66. A chance to hit this one in, and it doesn't go to Kareem. Is getting back on track. Lead increased to 7. Can Team Rivers cut it down? 3-point shot, air ball. Sam wins it back. The center who came in for the big name. Victor Koko has lost the ball. Can Team Lagos take advantage? It looks like they will. He has to take it back, and Tolani taking his time. Another steal from Team Rivers. Throws that one back. Who wins it? Smart move from Chinedu, getting the ball up Johnson. And they still go on to do the dunk. You can't stop me. That's the response right there. Team Rivers doing what they have to do. If Lagos go on to win this game, we hope there is no controversy. But at the same time, he's also a part of the Lagos State basketball organization. So he's free to be with the team at this point in time, standing for Lagos. That's just the way to put it in the net. Victor becoming victorious. Team Lagos extending their lead now to 9 points. And Team Rivers got it down. 3-point shot from Johnson. Team Lagos stops that one. An opportunity to make it 11. Tolani tries, but he wins it over again. What a good shot. Cameras. Well, the free throw is going to be taken by Patrick. Misses the first. Gets handshake from Victor. Some way of motivating him so he can get a second in. And he does. Motivation works. 8 points. Free throw. Scores the first one. Too precise with that one. Daramola, one of the key men for Team Rivers. And then makes it 2 in brilliant fashion. Lead now cut to 6 points. Rivers will win that one over. Leg ball. Game continues. Team Rivers still with the ball. Opportunity for Daramola to shoot a 3. He makes a good pass. And he shoots from downtown. The point guard for the side. Questions right here are also coming out in their noise. They now extend the lead back to 3 points. What a dunk of a rebound that was. They go again. Misses the layup. That's a win. Chibuike showing strength right there, telling you that his strength is from God. I mean, not Chibuike actually. That's a beautiful performance and a great delivery you have. I tell you. Not Vitor Vanisha with the scoreboard. Rivers complaining. Victor Coco taking the lead.
Up by Michael Bello from Oyo State. And Loki Orishawemi for Bayelsa State. And Belumi for Akwa Ibom State. That man, you can see Daniel Oluwatimilei giving his marching orders.
Exuberance and most times puts you in some kind of trouble.
Back on their tracks, and here we go. 200 meters third semi-final for the men. And wait to see who makes it to the final. These athletes racing into the final. Few distance on lane 3, trying to build the lead, but he's got his competitor running on lane 5. Can he
Pretty close from start to finish. The first game saw Ogun defeat their opponents in that game. Very tough task for them against Team Adamawa. They thought they had actually won that one by 4 points. They went on to lose, having considered 12 more points. So it was 72-66. And just recently, Team Lagos nicking down by 2 points, doing a revenge against Team Rivers, who won the edition in 2022 at the Ogwashuku Township Stadium in Ogun State, also known as the J.J. Okocha Stadium. So it's a beautiful stuff we've seen. Turn of things, two Southwestern teams playing in the final, and we cannot wait to see what happens in the game of slam and dunk.
We cannot wait to see what happens.
T53-54 wheelchair women finals para
is in progress. 400 meters finals. Para T53, 54 finals. Let's clap for them. Let's support them. Let's support them. The wheelchair 53, 54 para finals. That was the T53-54 wheelchair para 400 meters women finals. The next one we're about to watch is the T53-54 400 meters men wheelchair finals. Immediately after the men, we'll move to the para. The triple jump women finals have just been concluded. The wheelchair T53-54 400